Hi, everyone. Welcome back to All Kinds of Advice podcast. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about Jordyn Woods. She threw a little bit of shade this past week, and, we just have to talk about it. But before I go into it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep it growing and flowing. Okay, so recently, Jordyn wore a Letterman jacket, which, created a bit of drama on Instagram. A lot of people felt that she was throwing a shade towards Khloé Kardashian. So she wore this Letterman jacket, and the jacket pretty much said, like, I don't need your situation. And we know what that truly means. Like, she had went, when the whole scandal between, her and Khloé had broke out, in which, Jordyn had, supposedly kissed Tristan. But I think it was more along the lines of Tristan, kissing Jordyn at the time. But it created a huge, like, drama filled situation. Kylie sort of, lost her best friend. And, Khloé and her sisters, they were throwing shots at, Jordyn, saying that, Jordyn was not, loyal to them. And it created like a whole bunch of like back and forth and drama. And, Jordyn had gone on Red Table Talk with Jada and sort of, given her side to sort of, clear up, the situation that had happened. And, a lot of, fans had supported Jordyn at the time. So, the whole fiasco and scandal did not break Jordyn. But Jordyn, had mentioned in the interview, when Jada had asked her, like, why would, people are saying that, Jordyn is a traitor for having to, have that encounter with Tristan. And then Jordyn had mentioned, I don't need your situation, which I felt was shade. And then now that, this situation happened like a few years back, and now she has like Jordyn has a clothing line. So she was wearing this jacket that said, I don't need your situation. And, fans called her out and said that, she was throwing shade at Khloé and that sort of thing. And then Jordyn, I guess she had gotten an immense amount of backlash online. She came out and said, there's no shade here. This is just a quote we can all relate to at some point. So she clarified the situation. And then she also went on to emphasize that, not everything is shade and not everything is that deep. And then she also mentioned that, it was her boyfriend, Carl Towns, who is a basketball player, that designed, the jacket and added, his personal touch to the creation. And, I don't know, she can say whatever she wants. It's shade, baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. I love you, Jordyn, but it's shade. It is shade. It's shade. I don't care what you say. I'm going to just call it as it is. I feel like you were throwing some shade at them. Point blank, period. And, I feel like she should have capitalized on the situation back then when, the whole story and scandal had broke out. I feel like, her and Kylie have rekindled, their friendship. They have, sort of been seen hanging out with each other. I feel like she should not have designed this particular jacket with that, quote, because, I feel like Khloé's going to feel some type of way. And I do feel like wholeheartedly she is throwing shade. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's too late. Maybe at the time when the scandal happened, when they were all blaming her, which I don't feel like that situation was entirely her fault, because we do see now that, Jordyn, Tristan has come out and, apologized to Kylie about, the whole situation that had happened. And he also told Kylie to tell Jordyn sorry as well, which I feel was like whack on his part. It's like, if you almost damaged this woman's reputation. I feel like you should tell her a public apology, whether obviously you're not you don't have to talk to her on the phone, but I feel like he should have, sent a message apologizing, like, through social media. I feel like that's the least he could have done. But, Jordyn, I guess because they're talking about her on the episode, maybe she felt like, okay, they're capitalizing off of my name, so I'm going to capitalize on the situation as well. Maybe that's what she's doing. But I feel like she's lying when she's coming out and saying that, that was not shade or anything like that. And, I'm not saying I'm against Jordyn or anything. What happened to her was horrible. It's good that, the situation was a blessing in disguise for her because she was able to, grow on her own, make money on her own. And, she was no longer like a lapdog for, Kylie any longer. And Kylie even said it like, the situation sort of was a blessing. It was unfortunate, but it was a blessing in the sense that both of them got the opportunity to grow from each other rather than being super reliant on each other. But I don't care what she says. And, she is good, doing her best to capitalize on the situation because, when she got a lot of backlash regarding the jacket, she asked fans, like, should she, like put this out, like put this jacket out because apparently it's not on the market yet. She was sort of teasing it. And, some of the fans, I'm going to read, a statement from one of her fans, in fact, said, that she should go ahead and, put out this jacket. So the person said, yes, girl, keep that foot on their neck. And then another fan, mention we all need this jacket in our lives. I know that the statement it's very ambiguous and it could be applied to any situation, but I feel like she was throwing shade. I wholeheartedly feel that she was throwing shade at Khloé, and nobody needs Khloé's situation because we see time and time again Khloé has gone back to Tristan. We see that the family is sort of trying to clean up his reputation. And it couldn't be me, child. It couldn't be me. Once you cheat, like that's it. Like, yes, we will co-parents, but I ain't trying to go back with you. I ain't trying to, do anything of that sort. But, Jordyn, just tell the truth. You were throwing shade. Point blank, period. She tried to like play it off like she wasn't. Baby girl, you were gonna get that backlash either way. But if she feels that she needs to make money, it was a horrible time in her life, go for it. I would say, go for it, but don't deny the fact that you were throwing a little bit of dusty shade over here. But let me know. That's my take on the whole situation. Let me know in the comment section below if you felt that Jordyn was throwing shade or if you felt like, she wasn't. This is a quote that can be applied for any particular situation. Let me know your thoughts. Do you feel that, they keep capitalizing off of Jordyn's name? So why should she not get the opportunity to also capitalize off, the situation and their name as well? Because we know, they hold heavy weight in the industry. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, on the situation. Shout out to Jordyn. She's doing really good for herself. She has a good, boyfriend. She's making money. She's making the cha-chings out here. And, we're proud of her and we're happy to see her glowing and flowing. But that's all for today for All Kinds of Advice podcast. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Take care. Ciao.